Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be doing some work on Project F here. So Tristan's pulling out all the garbage in here. I mean, this thing's basically all garbage. I mean, look at this stuff, guys. Like, what the heck? Like the old owner, we've shown this before, but you know, just covered the front dash in some vinyl.
Or bought that like that, which is what I think he did.
Possibly, but
actually maybe not, because it looks real shit.
Yeah,
so
he covered everything in glue.
He did do it himself.
Just to catch you up on this project, if you guys are new to the channel, this is the 3.8 Camaro that we're going to be turbocharging here. So we got the custom-made turbo kit all welded up, ready to go. Some of the last pieces that we need to do is delete the AC here. So F-bodies have big AC boxes in the corner here, and you can buy some cheap delete plates. But although it's cheap, that doesn't mean it's easy to actually get to. So, oh Jesus, there's some treasure in there.
Here's a bunch of bolts and shit.
So to get to the box, you have to take out the dash. So we're gonna try retaining as much as we can, but this thing is probably a goner. You can see it's already cracked up there, and right where the vent is where these things like to crack, but we're gonna give it our best.
This is why I'm not a fan of this idea. I did not sign up for this.
Yes,
but
you did.
God damn it, I didn't realize that the AC box has to be pulled out from the inside, and also the plate, it has to be mounted from the inside. Did not know that. Yep. That would have been great to at least know and be prepared for mentally before.
Oh my God, Tristan will get over it, guys. Don't worry about him.
That dash will never look the same.
He thinks that, but we're gonna do a good job here. So what we're gonna do is clear everything out of here. We're going to unbolt the glove box. It'll give us more room there. There's some, this is pretty much already uncovered on the bottom. Remove the bottom plate there under the steering wheel. We're gonna unbolt the whole steering column there. And then the hard part, not hard part, it's really easy. We're going to pry up the top dash here, which will expose some bolts. So there'll be bolts at the top, bottom, and then the side here. And then some miscellaneous trim retainers and electrical connectors that we'll need to do. Pull it out, and then we'll have exposed that, which we have the delete plate, and we're gonna have to modify the box itself. So we'll take that into the garage and modify once we're at that point. Then, because we want to retain, he wants to retain the heat.
Yeah. Don't expect all this in one video, by the way. Next time we have the box out, probably gonna be in different clothing. I guarantee it.
Probably. Well, no, I don't think so. Tristan's a Debbie Downer about
I don't think that this is gonna take an hour, because we have an hour. That's all the time that we have.
You're leaving early?
Well, we're gonna watch that pay-per-view, right?
Oh, not right at 3.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, it's the content creator boxing match, I guess, right?
Cringe, today. But you know they invited me to watch it, so I guess I'm gonna watch it.
It was impromptu. Cringe. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start clearing this all out, and then we're gonna start taking out the dash. So guys, we have the interior out. You can see how disgusting and moldy these chairs have gotten. They're kind of already like that. But
you got a new one of these, huh?
Yeah, it's a new 90 tooth guy. Oh. Because when we were working on your Bonneville, remember I told you how much I hated the other one because it didn't have as high tooth count?
Yes, I do remember that.
So guys, we took out the trim, so the A-pillar trim, the floor trim.
Is this fucking loose? No, it's not.
And then we're just taking out some 7 mils that are under the dash there. Took out some screws as well. I'm probably gonna hop over to the glove box area, take off that, and then that should expose pretty much everything on the underside that we need to take out. Then we can start working on this.
That bolt, because it has to from the other side, I think.
Yeah, that needs to come out.
Yeah, okay.
So I was just looking at this. You can see how bad the steering wheel is. It ripped in the center too.
Oh,
like the heat expanded it or something. Oh,
dude, that's scary. Cause like, well, no, it's not scary because no power is going to it. But like, yeah.
Guys, if you have a spare steering wheel you want to send us, that'd be pretty cool.
Please, or I'm gonna have to figure it out, get a different one, because this one's disgusting. I mean, it was like this cracked when we got it, but like it wasn't moldy.
Yeah.
Like it is now, and this was new. This is new. Like in 2020, I think it was 2020. We had a heat wave that was really bad for a whole week. So it was like above 100-degree weather every single day in a week.
Was last year, 2021.
Oh, was it 2021?
Yeah,
that's when the dash.
When we did the 408 stroker swap on Vince's Trans Am, put a big motor in there, but the entire time we were working on it, it was over 100 degrees every day.
And that's when the dash of this thing broke.
Yep. But guess what? Today it's gonna break more. It's gonna break more today, buddy. I have a Bissell carpet cleaner because over here there'd been some wetness and had molded over, unfortunately. So I just clean that up because I don't want to be working in mold. I'll probably...
Don't want to breathe that in?
Yeah, probably not. And the bottom of this has a couple 7 mils, and then this should come out.
Oh wow, it's literally falling on me.
Oh wow, your vinyl project upstairs.
Oh wow, dude, I was wondering where those went to.
Yeah, same. Looks so bad. Oh, is this the bill of sale? I'm not gonna say anything. I, Jared Mummy, am selling this Camaro 1998 VIN number for $200 to Tristan. Oh wow, January 26th, 2019.
You know what? I was wondering where that's been too.
we gotta keep these safe for sure.
So there's, I don't know if this is a clip holding this on, but it might. It's like right here. Oh, it is a clip.
Yeah, it just pulls out. There we go. Nice. Look how much more room you have now.
Gotta figure that out.
We gotta disconnect the battery, Tristan. Yeah, some electronics, but
how does this work?
Unfortunately, this isn't going to be like a step-by-step instruction. We're going to show you the gist of it and kind of, I mean...
We don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah, a lot of the videos online of this also are not very descriptive, so you kind of just have to do it. So you just kind of just have to jump into it.
You gotta do it.
Yeah. So
like this bolt, clip here, bolt there. There's a lot of really small ones, 7 millimeters and shit like that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go get a smaller one of these probably because
gotcha.
It's kind of unwieldy in here.
Yeah, pretty big.
It's pretty big.
But yeah, we're gonna continue with this and we'll be back. All right, guys, sitting here inside Project F's cab. It's you know, oh god, what was that face? Oh, did you drop the?
No, there's no reason I made that face.
So you know, we're taking out the steering column. We've just been working on this, glove box out, radio, climate control, all that.
There's no reason for this to even be clipped to the...
Yeah. You got it. There you go. Yeah, we're just chipping away at this. I came up with an idea for the top dash because this is kind of the most common thing to crack. I have a bunch of these trim tools, so just wedge them, you know, like every so often in there, just so it's kind of evenly distributing the upward pressure. So
we'll see,
because it's uneven, you know, force that cracks something farther down. So I mean, it's already cracked right there, not because of us. It was just the sun that did that. Was the dash pristine when we got it?
Yeah, it was.
Dang.
Crack free at least, but like pristine. No.
Yeah, not pristine. This car is old.
Yeah, this car's never been pristine. So he's been a...
You might want to get those bolts first before that one.
Which ones? Which ones?
Those ones in the way back. Yeah,
right
those
okay.
two.
That's probably a better idea.
Yeah, but I mean, now that you're seeing more, isn't it looking a little bit easier?
The only thing I'm really worried about is putting this back in and then that plate up top that we've seen so many people. Every tutorial we watch, they just like...
They crack it once and they're like, fuck it, and then they just break it.
More, yep. Oh, man.
Yeah, the heater box, you can actually see that's part of it. And it goes all the way over here where it has the climate control vents. And Tristan wants to retain the heat, which is, you know, should be easy, I think. From what I've seen. Oh, there's 2 bolts down here too. 2 8 mils or something.
I really like
10.
this new wrench of yours. This new socket wrench is really nice.
Yep. It's a Gear Wrench, I think, brand.
Yeah. GW.
They also make a 120 tooth version.
Wow. How much was that one?
It was more, but it wasn't that length.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted that length specifically. Yeah. So guys, we're gonna continue with this and we'll be back. So guys, I was getting more of the wedges in and I noticed like, man, there's really like, there's supposed to be trees that hold this in, but this whole thing is already, oh
boy.
Oh, even just touching it, just like.
That was inevitable.
Oh.
Wow, it's just getting bigger when you, and I always noticed that it was kind of like, you know, a little bit above the rest of the dash, you know? Like the fitment wasn't good, but it was all because it wasn't clipped. Probably because someone probably took it out and broke the clips off. So let's just like...
Here, careful with it. I'm gonna set down the camera because I want both hands, guys. I don't know if I can set up the camera in any way. You guys can capture this. You know,
hopefully you'll be able to see. Yeah, wow. Oh God. Yeah, it's good, it's good.
Here, wait. I got some clippy boys.
Isaiah, that portion was unclipped. We
All
got
right,
really lucky.
Tristan, you gotta support.
They're probably all broken.
Here, this is stuck right here.
Oh, careful! Don't do that.
Oh, oh.
You're putting too much pressure up over yourself.
It already snapped.
Okay. Isaiah, can you help him?
It's just barely hanging on, Isaiah. Let's just lay it on the grass.
Well, there you go, guys.
In fact, we almost might as well break that portion.
No, don't touch it yet.
I kind of want to see the other stuff.
I mean, it's
gonna break.
It's already snapped in half.
Yeah, it is already snapping. You know what? I think that I will buy that dash cover.
And just cover it over this.
And then, cause like this is still workable, we could just put
This isn't that bad, actually.
We could just put it right on top of this.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of.
Don't touch it.
I'm kind. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. But I'm curious.
Oh, interesting.
This wait. Is this a dash cover? This is a dash cover.
The dash cover.
Actually.
What the hell? This is literally the thing on eBay.
So it was never ever
It
even
was
clipped
never
in.
clipped in because it has no clips.
Was it
is that Velcro?
It was Velcroed on.
Well, that's actually
Just buy
pretty
the new
smart.
dash cover then.
That's actually pretty smart. Is there Velcro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here, let me
it's
come
just
It doesn't
a
look.
dash
It
cover
doesn't.
all along.
It doesn't.
Well,
look
isn't that
like
great,
it.
guys?
That Velcro is not very workable. Like
Yeah.
if you touch it, it feels hard. It doesn't. Feel
Well,
like,
it's probably been heated up so madly, you know?
yeah, feel the Velcro right there. Try next to your hand.
That's not even...
There's a pentagram. There's kind of a star.
That's cool. All right, well,
Velcro, isn't it?
can you grab my thing so don't fall in there? So now we have those screws exposed at the top.
Oh yeah, like there's a broken clip in the hole, in this hole, and then there's also these bolts that we need to get right there.
See, like, there'd be these tabs there that it would go into.
Yeah, in fact, one of these
all the-
tabs has the clip broken inside of it
Nice.
and whatnot. So that's hilarious that is a cover. That's not even the dash piece, because when we were looking, that was what I was worried about, is that thing just completely breaking into pieces, and it wasn't even an original part. So
By the
funny.
way, bud,
What's wrong?
you're gonna need new windshield.
No. Why?
It's delaminating.
No. Where?
See all that milk? Or all that like
Ooh,
milky
that
cloudiness?
milk.
I love milk.
That's
Ooh,
delamination.
Daddy's milk.
Milky.
Please no. Well,
Then-
you know what? A windshield for this thing is probably cheap. I'm
I
my
don't
guess.
know, probably.
because the Bonneville one was actually pretty reasonable.
That's also
with
because
your
I sold it
wholesale.
to. That's
I
also
know.
because I sold it to you at cash price.
Could you do that again?
Maybe. Just depends
Okay.
on if my company lets me do that now.
All right, guys. Well,
We'll figure that out later.
this is looking a lot easier. All we have is the steering column and then just like the top bolts, and there's going to be billions of random
Hot.
connectors.
With that already broken and it being a replacement piece, I'm a lot less worried about this whole process now.
Yeah.
Because that was I didn't want that thing to break.
Mm-hmm.
But now it don't really matter. This is just a $60 piece. That's interesting.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and get the steering rack out, and then we're going to tackle the rest of the bolts and see how easily we can pull this thing out. Yeah.
All right, this
we're
should
getting
be
the
the
steering
last
wheel.
bolt.
Okay. Let's try not to drop this on his head.
It should be free.
Well, there's going to be electronics and whatnot.
Oh yeah, plus like the steering shaft.
Well,
Because there's still something connected to it. Can it stay without breaking anything? Nice. Okay.
it's kind of holding on to the, you know, cables a little bit, but I'm not concerned. We're gentle. Now, Tristan's ready to basically pull through.
Oh no, well, the hole's big enough. I think that it could actually.
It's just, it's ready to pull through. We just need to disconnect all these electronics.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna go ahead and put the GoPro down so we can just get this unplugged. As you can see, there's several just different wiring harnesses that need to come off here, and then you pull the whole thing out. All right, guys. Well, I mean, I see the steering column's out. That came out.
Oh, it's literally ready.
Oh, Jesus.
It is
Here.
literally ready.
Again, I bet you there's still electronical connectors, but if we try pulling it off those pins, we get. Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
I literally unhooked the ground, and it's like I'm ready.
Here, hold it. I'm gonna set the camera down.
God,
You
I'm
guys-
scared out.
You guys are gonna see what you're gonna see, you know?
I almost got buried in interior bits.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see a bunch of
Hold it steady. Let me take this ground off. Ugh. Quieter once it's warmed up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, give us a rev. Nice, we got that on video.
Yep, guys, so as you can see, we got the dash out. We didn't really show much because it was kind of all hands on deck thing. We had to pull out a lot of the harness, so my I guess general tip is to make sure everything's disconnected and pull it out back through where the radio and AC stuff is, and then it should come out pretty easily. So this is what we're working on right now. There's a bolt hole right up there. You can kind of see some, you know, light through there. There's a couple of miscellaneous bolts down through here. It's kind of covered by that silicone, so you're gonna have to pull that down a little bit. And then we were pulling on it. It feels loose now, but there's something here holding it in. And if you check in here, right on the firewall, there's a bolt head right there, which I guess I've never noticed, but that's the last thing that's holding that in. So let's go ahead and get that off. Got the 10 mil here.
Can I get an extendo, boy?
You have 2.
Oh, Lord.
Hit it. Nice.
Nice. I don't know what that was.
It was silicone. It was silicone because it needs to be sealed from outside. All right, now we can pull this out.
Oh, God.
Well, should be able to. Who knows what's about to happen here.
This thing's a big boy.
As you can see, there are vacuum lines. So this is actually a vacuum line that connected to these diaphragms. So it's like a...
Oh, whoa, that's cool. Yeah,
It's
we're
like
gonna have to be very careful with those when pulling this thing out.
There's a nipple right there that goes on. So there's another one I noticed on the other side over there. So
will you take it off?
Yeah, I'll take it off.
Okay. There's also these ones from outside the car, guys, that you're gonna want to be very careful. Again, it's connected to the harness, which is really odd. So it's not gonna go all the way through with.
It disconnects on one of those things. Like
all right. Well, I'm just saying we gotta be careful with it.
All right.
All right. I'll come.
There's that line there, or that bolt on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It connects up here. Where does this go? It goes down.
Oh, boy.
I think it's this guy here.
Oh wow! Look, there's a blower motor with a bunch of leads in it.
Yeah.
Those freaking things are super delicate since they're like 20 years old.
So this is it, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
So
cool.
Connects to this, but
How do you get it out from under there?
that's a good question. These are all vacuum lines.
Oh,
oddly.
really? Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting.
There's
I've
a whole
never seen that
vacuum
before.
system. I thought these were wires.
We're gonna have to disconnect it from there.
Yeah. Well, no, this connects. This still connects this. This is all contained.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're gonna have to disconnect it from here somehow,
Yeah.
or we disconnect it from it.
Oh, from right here.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Cool. All right, now it's ready to come out.
Probably breathing in cancer. I
That's
should be wearing a
fine.
mask.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's how GM intended. Like, you're gonna take apart our cars, you're gonna get cancer.
Yeah, there's no way that was coming out through the engine bay.
No.
Oh man.
Oh, what are you stuck on?
It just.
This thing's a monster.
Yeah, it is.
It's really big.
So.
And so this is the part, essentially this is the AC box, and that's what we're gonna be cutting off, I think.
Yeah, so to actually retain the heat, normally what you do is you would just ditch all this, you don't need it anymore, and then you just put a plate in over here, you know, from the inside. I mean, you can see right through there. Hello from the other side.
We can also put up the plate for the people once,
Yeah.
to show them.
So,
Yeah, we didn't know before purchasing this plate that you have to also put the plate from the inside so that
Yeah.
the dash has to come out to put this
has
plate
to
in.
come in this way.
Yeah, it basically
Or-
takes this shape right here that this seal's on,
Yep.
that this gasket's on. So it's that exact shape.
Yep, something like that. But what people do, which people in forums, which we're going to try recreating, is we're going to take this apart. We're going to cut off the face here, remove everything inside. That leaves the blower motor, which is right here, which will blow air, which normally it goes through here. So we might need to modify this just a little bit, or cut the inside and just epoxy it. I can show photos on the screen of what I mean. And then we'll have these two holes for the coolant to come
Probably
through.
gonna have to put those through the plate.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to put those through the plate.
Yep, and that way you delete the actual AC box, but you retain the heat, and then you'll have just a little opening that will go through so hot air can flow.
Yeah, so like essentially all this in the engine bay will hopefully be gone, and it'll just be these poking out of the firewall.
Yep. And we
Hopefully it looks good, because it should.
It'll look nice. I mean, we'll try our best.
Yeah.
We'll try to get a good idea of how to do it. I wonder how we'll go about taking this all apart, just angle grinder or something. But I don't know how much more we're going to do today. We just want to get that out. We'll probably put up the plate. In the meantime, just duct tape it or something so we don't have a huge opening there. We'll cover up that bolt hole and then the steering rack hole.
Shit, we did a good amount of work in a very little amount of time. That dash was not as not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but still very annoying.
Yeah, it's still annoying. It's not a fun job, and going back is gonna be hard too.
Yeah, not only is like a bunch of stuff just attached to the back of the dash with like clips or like tape in some spots, but also like the wiring that a previous owner did in the car also made it more difficult. We had to cut some wires because they didn't wire it correctly, like around the dash in a way that you couldn't pull the wire through.
Yeah, I was actually like holding it on.
So dumb. So yeah, so now we're let's just show them what that looks like
From the inside. Yep.
Yeah.
The two bolts at the top. So flip it upside down. Yeah, that way. Nope. Yeah, there you go. Kind of a snug fit.
Like that.
Yep. There you go. That looks nice, actually. If you just let go, will it fall back if you let go?
No.
Yeah, come look at this. It looks awesome.
The silicone is holding it up.
Man, that adds so much more room in the engine bay, honestly.
That does look pretty nice.
Way cleaner.
Way cleaner. Yeah, having that big plastic thing coming out was really taking up a lot of space for the turbo. And then
the manifold.
Manifold, yeah. And then we're talking about possibly just like cutting this bung off and then like patching it.
Which I patched this because we cut off the wastegate that was there and I patched it pretty nicely, so it could kind of do something similar.
But even then, like this would either still be touching or it would literally be like millimeters away, and it would probably have melted it even if we had just done that.
Or it would have been still touching.
So it would have melted it regardless, and that would not have been a good thing because eventually I would have probably lost all heater or AC regardless.
Well, I mean, no AC, but the heat would escape.
Yeah, the heat probably wouldn't have worked good.
Not only that, you might get fumes inside.
Plastic fumes, yeah. Oh boy, okay, so yeah, we're gonna work on
also
sealing the holes.
One other thing, before I did any of this, you guys didn't see, but I actually scrubbed this whole engine bay down with super clean. It might not look that clean on camera, but just got super clean, got a plastic brush and scrubbed everything and hosed it off, and it made it look much cleaner. Like,
yeah, to me like we never got this car this clean. So it looked really good. Like I could tell immediately. I almost thought like Davis had repainted like right here almost because it looks so clean, and I've never seen it this clean before. Yep. Well, shoot, we made really good progress in like the 2 hours we've been working.
Yep. If you guys at home are doing this job yourselves and you're not looking to retain the heat, this is where you would end it. You would silicone that plate and you would bolt it in, and then you'd be done. You'd put your dash back together.
Yeah. So if you had a race car, like that's what you would do. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to make a good tutorial on how to do
retain your heat
if we do it correctly.
Yep. But man, this is I don't think anyone on YouTube has shown how to do this with retaining the heat.
They didn't even show how to remove the dash correctly.
Well, I mean, you guys didn't even see us pulling the dash out.
No, you didn't. But also none of the tutorials were very good. Most of it was, hey, break this panel because the plastic's so garbage.
It's funny how that was like the thing that showed up on pretty much every single one.
It is, yeah, that panel right on top. They basically, when trying to pop it up, they broke it into a bunch of pieces, so they ended up throwing the pieces out of their car in every tutorial we watched. Yep. And then every tutorial didn't go into how to get all the wiring out from behind the dash. Yep. That's what we struggle with for most of the time.
Yeah, my best advice to you guys is to take out the seats. Take out the rear seats if you can. It might make it easier. I'm not sure how far they come out, but get on your back, head under the dash. You see all this stuff, everything had to come unplugged. This was actually affixed onto it, which you didn't have to unplug those. I only found out on the last one. So some of these actually slide off on brackets and then can be removed.
Or clips, yeah.
The biggest pain was all this stuff that comes through, which is all the radio HVAC controls through the center part. That stuff got caught up everywhere, and there's, you know, lots of clips. And then also the fuse panel and the gauge cluster, those had wire looms kind of all tangled up in there, and it's going to be a hassle to put it back how it went. But
yeah, well, also like the fuse box, you got to remember, and then on the left on the Camaro and Firebirds, they got like a little, I think it's for the headlights or something.
Yeah,
you got to remove those from the dash, and yeah, you got to remember to do that. It's the fuse box. That was easy though. So there's just a lot of little stuff that is in a dash. Who knew?
Who knew?
And this is a 24-year-old car or something like that. It is 24 years old.
Yep.
Just imagine a brand new car.
No way.
There'd be 1,000 more electrical connectors than what we removed.
Yep. So I guess the next video where we're going to be touching this, we're going to be cutting out the this box part, and we're going to be modifying the actual delete plate onto it and retaining the heat. So I think that's probably going to do it for today. We're just going to clean up, put everything back in the car, seal up the holes there so no water gets in there, no more moisture. That's going to do it, guys. So thanks for watching. It was quite a bit of work, but it also wasn't too bad because we've only been working for like 2 hours now, maybe an hour and a half. Like, yeah. So not super bad. If you like the video, leave it a like. Check out some of our other videos. We have the whole build series and turbo manifold building and fabrication of this whole thing. Yep. So
we got more Bonneville videos coming up.
Every step that we're doing is hopefully going to pay off to something awesome. We're going to extra effort to make this build awesome. So
same with the Bonneville. We're trying to do stuff right. You know, the Bonneville's hopefully going to be out of the transmission shop next week, so you guys will be able to see more videos on that. That's going to be a whole video probably on itself.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about our whole experience of that for sure. So
yeah, look for that.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll definitely comment on our videos, and we'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, let us know how you would do this differently, because I'm sure
everyone's got their own opinion.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.